Well, look at the positives. It brings Dinesh Ramden to the crease. I guess the reason I say that is I don't mind if batsmen fall to either good bowling or tactically sound risk-taking. That's just a scintillating stroke, giving himself a little bit of room, shuffling down the crease.
Well, his body language says it all. Lendl Simmons at the top of the pile of runs in Hero CPL 2019. He's playing like a man possessed. And that is how he's played all season for the Knight Riders.
I don't mind if batsmen...
5 opening partners. None could accumulate the type of runs that we've seen from him.
Only once before he's run, so a couple more runs will take him there. My mind goes now to Pollard, who left the field injured when TKR were in the field. He came back on and then he left the field again before the innings was completed. Can he bat? If he does bat, how mobile will he between the wickets? He's got his pads on, so that question could be answered at some point.
Well, it makes this partnership so much more crucial. Bish, he's accustomed batting in the last 5 overs. That's where he's most destructive. If these two, Simmons and Ramden, can bat the overs down, then his impact and his value might not be needed.
Prasanna Peer, no Nisham to bolster that lower middle order, although he hasn't really fired with the bat. What is striking to me as well, already we have 5 overs of dot balls in 6.5 overs. 30 dots already out of 41 deliveries. Make that 31. 35 for 3. Not a big score to chase, but it's not an easy wicket on which to score. I don't envy the next team playing against the Amazon Warriors on this pitch later in the day. Still 91 needed. Riyad Emirates, after a wicket, Maiden is out of the attack. Fabian Allen is into the attack. Wonder if it's because 2 right-handed batters at the crease.
Only 2 wickets for Fabian Allen, so Carlos Brathwaite might be thinking about containing. Hero fan of the match, the guy with all the wooden bats, Oswald Charles. You take your prize home. Bishop, I just want to continue on that point you're making about approach and rotation of strike. Both teams would have been aware of the runs per over at Providence this season, a lot lower than what we've seen in 2018, more so because of the conditions. And that requires an approach which will push you in the direction of rotating strike, using soft hands, not really looking at that power hitting, maybe only in the last 5. That is why I think Lendl Simmons and this entire TKR batting lineup should be looking to capitalize on dropping the ball, turning the strike over, running hard between the wickets.
Just coming back to my point about the dismissal of Bravo, I'm you expect as a batting unit to lose wickets. That's the nature of this game. So you can't be upset when people, this is remarkable.
Pressure of the Eliminator. You lose, you go home, and things are getting heated. And that was serious heat. That wasn't friendship. From one Brathwaite to another, Gregory to Carlos, stop it. Match referee, where are you, Simon Toffel?
Emotions running high. Carlos Brathwaite making a point with Gregory Brathwaite. This is possibly why. Disappointed with the conversation between the two batters.
Carlos, you've got to get on with the game. The umpire is in charge. He's made his decision. You've got to get on with the game as Pollard sends a message to the middle. Fourth umpire says, no, stay your ground, son.
It's really inexplicable, really. What's going on there? It's the spirit of the contest. Yes, this is a big knockout game. I understand that, but there's also a need to play within spirit.
What happened before that? At what point did Lendl Simmons get down the pitch, leave his crease? Was the ball dead? We haven't seen that yet.
Controlling your nerves and emotions, so very important in a tense contest.
Have a look at what happened. Now you judge for yourself. That ball dead, gentlemen?
Dead as they come, Bish. It's just emotions of the moment.
And with a dead ball, you'd expect that the umpires are the ones to push the two batters to get on with the game, not Carlos Brathwaite. Maybe just getting too involved. Emotions getting high.
.39, in fact 38 for 3. Look from up above at this most wonderful country and land of many waters, rivers that flow. Riyad Emirates back into the attack.
Just the four inside the circle. There is an opportunity with the pace on the ball to rotate the strike. I think exactly what needs to happen now. Don't need to try and hustle on and really advance the run rate quickly. It's just time to try and get a runner ball. Really what's required. Every now and then you will pick up the bad ball. You will hit a 4. It's not a time to force the situation.
I'd like to bring Dinesh Ramden and focus. He's batted on 3 occasions at number 4. At number 5, this is his 3rd opportunity. I just felt it might have been wise for him to get a promotion, get to number 4. And that's because of his ability to rotate strike in these conditions. Let's go down to Alex Jordan.
Hi guys, well, the Cancer Institute of Guyana along with Hero Motor Corp are doing a special draw today, auctioning off a Hero hunk right here. All proceeds going to the Cancer Institute of Guyana. I've asked Mark Butcher, please, to do the business. Yeah, as quick as you can there. Thank you so much. And the winner is Mohammed Shahals. Mohammed Shahals, congratulations. You've won a Hero hunk.
Well, I'm in shock. I really am. I should have entered the draw. Chance to be speeding around Georgetown and Providence on the hunk.
It's that type of delivery there that has been bowled so often today that has been difficult to score off. And I wonder whether their tact as a batting side is right, whether the intent there is correct. Almost you can either get that down to 3rd man rather than try and force the boundary and beat that man at backward point. Probably the smarter play is to just drop it and go.
I think that's the shot you were talking about. Not necessarily only to drop it, you're absolutely right, but play with a more vertical bat rather than looking to play with a horizontal or something in between.
I think this is the stage of the innings where, yes, if there's a bad ball, a short half tracker or something like that, yes, try and hit the boundary. But you need to play where the risk is in your favour. And I don't think that playing that ball we saw there and trying to hit that for 4 is the right play. I think that was the smart play we'd just seen there with a single.
Even using the width of the crease might be an option. We saw Laurie Evans do it to good effect in the 1st innings. Dream 11 Fantasy League Cricket. Leonard Simmons must be in your team. Log on to dream11.com or download the app and get playing if you're not already playing.
Pollard to come next. I wonder when Hafiz comes into the attack, if it's not the type of matchup with 2 right-handers at the crease, is that what they're thinking? Type of surface you'd expect him to bowl well on. 42 for 3. Fabian Allen will continue an economical first over. And in thinking matchups, left arm spin, right-handed batsman.
That's what we need to see. Lots of that. Wendell Simmons has shown an ability to rotate strike. He's played the big shots. Does this man on screen have the ability to do the same? Been good bowling so far. we haven't seen is someone like an Evans being able to move around in the crease and manipulate where the bowler's bowling to. At the moment, it seems that the Patriots bowlers are just able to bowl exactly the ball they want to bowl.
Carlos Brathwaite is spot on with his strategy, more so to Lendl Simmons. You would have seen Lendl Simmons against Chandapal Himraj when they played that last game at Providence. Himraj getting the better of Lendl Simmons, and very often we've seen the left-arm spinners and seamers trouble Lendl Simmons.
TKR batting themselves into a hole at the moment. 40 dot balls, and we're 1 ball short of 10 overs. Well bowled, Fabian Allen, just 1 off the over. Halfway mark of the innings. Time for the Angostura LLB drinks break. Lemon, lime and bitters.
The heat is on here at the Providence Stadium. Trinbago Knight Riders looking to chase down 125 for a place in the second qualifier. And at the moment, it is not straightforward for them. The pitch is not playing ball in terms of free stroke play. And the 3 wickets to have fallen as Sunil Narayan plucked out of the sky by Sheldon Cottrell, deep backward square. He was then followed with an absolute beauty from Cottrell himself with the ball in hand, the nip back and knocked over Colin Monroe. And then Darren Bravo found Sheldon Cottrell. He's been in the game all the way through, and at the halfway point, the Trinbago Knight Riders are, well, they're behind the 8 ball as the Amazon Warriors are arriving ahead of their match later on this afternoon. That one kicks off at 3:30, Alex Jordan.
What a game we have on our hands. Welcome to the Republic Bank fan stand. You can see the fans are up for it. We're up for it. The question is, who's more up for it between TKR and the Patriots? All right, the question on social media today, which player would make a good basketball player? I mean, you talk, I'm sorry. Just knocking me out there, yeah. Sheldon Cottrell, of course, would be a great bowler. He can do anything.
Yeah. I mean, he's a proper athlete, isn't he? But, I mean, Jason Holder's your man, sure.
He is, yeah, exactly. Huh? Many of you have answered Jason Holder. Cornwall could be a shutdown forward, someone says. No one would step foot in that paint with him guarding them. Naresh John agrees with you. Jason Holder's a no-brainer. DJ Bravo, that's the sport he should have got into. That's from official Bratchman. The cricket connoisseur says Rakeem Cornwall as a centre. He's got the height and core strength, and he could also probably palm the ball in one hand.
He's a linebacker, surely. It's the wrong sport.
Yeah, true. All right, well, lots kinds of action going on here. Could not believe how this has started. Anyone's game now, Butch.
Well, it is, yeah. Patriots have fought really hard through the power play. Lendl Simmons is still there, though. He's found in the middle of the bat with a bit more regularity than anybody else. Dinesh Round is really struggling to get going. 4 from 13 for him. And the run rate just keeps rising at the moment. I mean, the fans here, you see, the great fun they're having is that they don't care who wins this one.
Not to mention that El Dorado is another sponsor. It's been in the ground all afternoon. They've got a long day ahead of them. These fans getting ready for the main match for them, the Guyana Amazon Warriors. And this is just a warm-up for them. Yeah, I have been knocked out a couple of times right now. They are crazy here in Guyana.
Easy. I tell you, this 20 overs is going to take a long time, Alex. The Patriots are taking their time over every single delivery. There's been an altercation out there in the middle between Simmons and Brathwaite. They're unhappy with the condition of the ball out there. You can just feel the tension is rising simply because there's no action happening at the moment. If you're in the dugout for the Trinbago Knight Riders and the scoreboard's not going anywhere and it's taking forever to bowl every over.
They are consuming a lot of dot balls. Here we have a look at what actually went down. A little altercation on the pitch.
Yeah, it was difficult for us to tell what was going on. We were doing the draw for the hero hunk, but I heard that there was just a little bit of fruity language. It definitely wasn't anything that was the epitome of English politeness.
Oh, Brathwaite looking a little annoyed. He does get very passionate in big moments. Oh dear, some high words between.
He's basically saying that it was Simmons. So,
well, Butch, you know the truth is this is the day that it all matters, right?
Himself off strike.
Yeah.
Cannot get the ball past the infield.
Tell you what, last ball of the over now.
Just one from it. Simmons gets a single off the first ball and then doesn't see the strike again. So he's getting more frustrated standing at the other end without seeing the bowling. Big man Polly still to come in though. All the while he's still there. There is hope for the TKR.
A beautiful ball, another dot ball. After 11, the Knight Riders are 44 for 3.
Well, the TKR worm is on decline, and it's a real concern for anyone supporting or playing for TKR, because they need to somehow find a way. There's 13 runs for the last 30 balls. In the air, has he got enough? Just over the head, so this is the moment.
Well, it's a game of inches. Dinesh Ramden playing out 5 dots the previous over. What does that mean? Well, that means Lendl Simmons needs to play a big shot.
In the air, has he got enough? Just over.
Maximum, but only just.
And a good comeback from Fabian Allen, who has bowled very well in the 2 overs so far. It's 2 overs for 4 until this moment. And again, but not getting the contact.
And this overly aggressive style we're seeing here has come about because the struggles Dinesh Ramden's having at the other end. Somebody needs to get these runs. And I think Lendl Simmons is starting to be of the belief that he's got to be the man.
Ramden just finding a single into the offside. Yeah, there's no doubt they can't afford for this run rate to climb too much more than what it has. We're just short of 9 and over now, which is very difficult on this surface where boundaries have been very hard to come by.
That's well played. That's well played. Just find a way to rotate the strike.
Single down the ground to finish the over. 10 coming from it. It's 54 for 3. Crowd is starting to really fill up here. Got the second final after this one, where the home team, the Warriors, will be featuring. 5 bowlers used so far. Cottrell striking, Joseph striking, and the spin of Allen proving to be challenging, along with the medium pace of Emirates.
Tom Mooney is one of the things, you know, little things I like to see being done right. Last ball of the previous over, if you're looking to rotate strike and looking for quick singles, look at Lendl Simmons here, bat in the right hand, helmet tucked under the arm. So if you're looking for a quick single, what I'm asking is that the appropriate position to run down the pitch and slide your bat in from a distance with the helmet tucked under the hand holding the bat? I mean, that's attention to detail, or lack of.
I think you've just answered your own question. Edge, but short third man right in position. Yeah, no, it's a very good point. You know, it's being in good habits, whether it be backing up, being ready to go, whether it be communicating with your partner around how we're going to try to get the run rate going through quick singles and challenging the outfield for 2s. Oh, a bit of luck. A slice of luck with the inside edge. Simmons charging down the track and just getting that little edge to race away for 4.
Noticeable change of intent. Not such a bad delivery. The way Lendl Simmons ran at him, though, turned it into a bit of a half volley, so perhaps that ball was in the slot. Feel that rate hovering now. 67 required off 45, almost 9 and over.
Good running, early call from Random. It's an interesting point you bring up, Bish, about Lendl Simmons' approach at the non-strikers, and it clearly, to me, signifies that he thinks they're going to win this game by hitting boundaries, not by doing the small things. It's the one.
Yeah, and if he proves to do so, kudos to him. But I think the easier approach would be to look to mix your boundary hitting. You'll get boundary balls with rotation of a strike, so pressure doesn't build up on you, because the Patriots are saying to themselves, well, we want them to take risks of boundary hitting on this surface, which is not a true surface. So the Patriots are unhappy with that. Not predicting the outcome, but I'm looking for the easier option to get ahead of the game.
Well, the Patriots happy to give the singles away. 8 coming from it, 62 for 3. Required, 42 balls to do it. Set batsman Simmons at the crease on 39, the leading run scorer this year in the Hero CPL, and he's desperately looking for some support.
Yeah, it's not to exonerate Ramdin, because Ramdin, 8 of 22, is putting pressure on Simmons. He probably put pressure on Pollard to get boundaries if he comes to the crease, and Prasanna and Pierre as well. So Ramdin has to be better in terms of his strike rate.
Tucked away to leg. Let's go sideline to Alex Jordan.
Well, as the tension rises in this match, I want to remind you all of the 6 for 6 campaign brought to you by Republic Bank. For every 6 hit in the CPL, $60 is donated towards hurricane relief in the Bahamas. So we really want to see some more sixes at this game, and of course tonight. So far raised $36,360. So a great campaign, 6 for 6 at the CPL.
Wonderful initiative by Republic Bank. 36,360 so far. Brilliant fielding. Katoy. Both Katoy and Fabian Allen by far the best fielders in this outfit, if not in the competition. Good all-round package. We haven't seen his bowling yet, but clearly an outstanding fielder. Showed us he's capable with the bat. And he's a useful leg spinner, Ian Bishop.
Yeah, a little bit of a roller, because he's very chest on, and when you do that, then you have to bring the wrist into play quite a lot. So I think it's something that he's working on to get into a better body position at release. so that he's able to impart more spin and therefore get the ball to turn more off the surface. 65 for 3.
So coming up after this match, we've got qualifier 1 at 3:30 p.m. local time. It's the Amazon Warriors against the Barbados Tridents. The winner of this contest will go straight through to the final, and the loser will face the winner of the match we're currently covering. Teams are here, and I'm sure they would have watched every single ball so far in this contest because they'll be playing on the same surface. They'll be thinking about their strategies and possible playing 11s. And the home support is starting to flood in. Shakib Al-Hassan is finishing his lunch by the looks, and I'm just trying to finish his name. He'll be a handful on this. His left arm spin. The winner of this contest will go straight through to the final. And the loser slipped up. The Emirate back into the attack. He's bowled 2 overs. 1 for 4. He's been very difficult on this surface. He did attempt to run in and bowl his first of his 3rd over, but the keeper was nowhere to be seen.
Everything we're seeing now is a result of the dot ball count. Already 52 dot balls. In contrast, the Patriots during their entire innings was 59. And we were being quite critical of the way they went about their business. Knight Riders have upped that. Just that intent to rotate strike. They've got a huge wide open area on the leg side. There are singles and 2s out there.
In the air, has he picked out the fielder? Just short. Brathwaite running around to his left. Well, he's had his difficulties against Ride Emirate. Lendl Simmons. He's got a very good record against those 3 players, 3 key players in this TKR lineup. His change of pace is clearly effective. He's taken their scalp on 3 occasions for all 3 of them. He's really the perfect bowler for these conditions, isn't he?
Absolutely, and what I've liked about how he's gone about his business so far is he's just repeated the same delivery. When you have batsmen who can't get you away, often in T20 cricket you have younger bowlers who might try and do something different, thinking that the batsman's going to, I guess, predict what they're going to do. Red Emirate hasn't actually tried to do anything different. He knows that it's a difficult surface to bat on. He's just repeated that same delivery and it's given great results. 1 for 7 so far.
And look at the finger sliding down the ball. First ball of the over and this one. He's got that leg cutter and he's very good at it. He'll bowl the off cutter as well. Don't know if he has a knuckle ball, but he's very good at his little change-ups on a sluggish surface like this. Something Harry Gurney's very good at as well.
He's got it perfectly in the block hole there. I think the key to the change of pace is the length and the line that he's bowling as well. It's all well and good bowling with those change-ups, but if you're not consistent with that length and bowling a straight line, the batsman can still score freely, but he's made it very difficult because he's just bowled in the channel over middle and off stump. Hit firmly. Mid-on doing well. Laurie Evans down there, saving the 4. So just 2 coming off it. 6 off the over, 15 gone. It's 71 for 3.
That's a red worm just below that of the Patriots.
Five. At the halfway point, you are smiling. If it's not, it should be.
11 singles as well in his accumulation of runs in this innings. Carlos Brathwaite, he's opted for 5 bowlers so far in the innings. This is going to be crucial overs. Here he goes.
Run rates up beyond 11 now. Garvin Ford wins $200 US for the Angostura 11 Lyman Bitters Refreshing Moment Award. Looks like he's having a good day.
Goes big and should go long. Lendl Simmons brings up his 50, yet another in Hero CPL 2019. Good signs for the Trinbago Knight Riders.
Yeah, it's a terrific innings. It really is, because he's soaking up all the pressure that his partners are putting on him. His 5th half-century in this year's campaign. And the Knight Riders are absolutely resting their hopes on him right now.
Oh, and again. Should go all the way. Has he got it? No! Taken! Is this the twist in this match that will swing it in Patriots' favour?
Loza Evans under the steepler. Says it all from Lendl. Gets to 50 but can't finish the job. They so need him. Heart in his mouth. It's up for a long, long time. Very, very good technique with the reverse cup. The man from Sussex has done the trick. Simmons has got to go for 51, and now the Knight Riders are 78 for 4.
Big statue of Karen Pollard comes to the crease. At the start of the first innings, just pulled a muscle that allowed him to be off the field for a certain period of time. Here he is with the bat. I think crucial for the Knight Riders will be his ability to run quickly between the wickets.
Cometh the hour, cometh the man. Karen Pollard's out there in the middle because his opposite number, Carlos Brathwaite, is knocked over Lendl Simmons. You wonder, having hit the previous delivery out of the ground for 6, whether or not he was the right man to go for broke at this stage. Hit the bottom of the bat and went straight up.
Immediately off the mark, Aaron Pollard. Alice Brathwaite, CPL's history, has gotten Aaron Pollard out on 4 occasions.
Now, changes of pace so often do the trick. But I'm with you, Mark Butcher. Just hit a 6. Really wasn't the man to keep going like that.
It runs from the over, just 1 delivery left. Pressure for Aaron Pollard.
Yeah, what I mean by that, in terms of, he just hit a 6, Lendl. He needed to keep going and finish the job. Should have perhaps let Ramden carry on. Yeah, Carlos v. Kyron, the 2 captains.
Easy does it. Aaron Pollard just turning the strike over. 10 runs from the over, 81 for 4. Balls, 45 runs, the equation. Patriots will think that they have the advantage. Sheldon Cottrell still with 2 overs to his credit. Yeah, there you go, 2 left for Cottrell. 1 apiece for Emmerich and Brathwaite. Goes big, Aaron Pollard hitting with the wind, and it should go all the way. Hero maximum.
Oh man, Sheldon Cottrell can barely believe that's gone for 6. It's a 70-meter carry out there. And he's got, well, the inside half of the bat on it. Had no right to go all that way. Aaron Pollard is a big, big man with a big bat. And that's out of here.
Will take his chances. And that's hitting with the wind. And as a right-handed batsman, you would factor that in your approach. And a single. Smart, very smart. Alex Jordan, where are you?
I don't know if you guys can get the sense up there in the box. The Providence ground, anti-TKR. They have bad memories of this team. So this is fantastic here. Guyana's the name. Chicken curry is the real game. It make people feel real shame. St. Lucia, just lame. Jamaica, already on the plane. Patriots is a shame. Now Trinidad is going to cry like rain because Guyana Warriors is we name. That is the story today.
What a piece. What a piece. Poetry. Will be chock-a-block for that second game. Warriors and their fans will cram this Providence Stadiums for that second match.
I reckon we might have a lyric there for DJ Bravo's next #1. They're confident here, and why wouldn't they be? 10 from 10. Perfect record in the group stage for the Guyana Amazon Warriors. The Tridents hoping to spoil their party in the second game this evening. 3:30 local time.
Rammed in this time. A rare short delivery, gets it finally over the fence for a maximum.
Oh, Shannon. Give it to Sheldon. Back to Cottrell. What is going on here? Oh, no.
Well, it's taken Dinesh Ramdin 31 deliveries to find the boundary. And what a time to do it. Huge over in the context of this run chase. And in the context of Trinbago Knight Riders' future in this competition.
There she goes again. Ramdin goes straight and to good effect. Gets the 4, adds to that hero maximum in the delivery before.
Oh, I like London buses, DG. You wait forever, then 2 come at once. Dinesh Ramdin, if he sees his team home, he'll be saying to everybody, what were you worried about? I had it under control all the way.
4, adds to that hero maximum in the delivery before.
2 deliveries. Oh, I like London buses, DG.
Better and better already.
You wait forever, then 2 come at once.
17 from the over so far. Well, it's Brathwaite in conversation with Cottrell, his most senior bowler in this Patriots side. Where will he go? Where will he go with his length? Full, straight. Good option chosen by Cottrell. It's an expensive over. 18 runs from it, 99 for 4. Both worms converge. Red worm getting a little bit of power, moving upwards. At this stage, the two teams similarly poised at this stage of the innings.
That's the thing with a small run chase. Now, all it takes is 1 over, and suddenly you're right back in the game. Knight Riders favourites now.
Starts with a wide, a little bit of indiscipline now in the bowling for the Patriots. Brings up the 100 for the Knight Riders. 26 required now.
Yeah, there's always a pivotal moment in a match, and particularly in an eliminator. And this over is where it has changed. It really has turned for TKR.
Nicely played. Ramdin getting more fluent with his run scoring. And I guess the one positive for the Knight Riders is the fact that they still have 6 wickets in hand. Still a fair amount of batting to come.
Asking rate, on about Butch just a moment ago, was it 11s and 12s? It's now come back to 8.8. Yeah, decent enough batters. They'll be hoping they won't be required, just quietly.
If you're a TKR fan, you would want one of these two to remain all the way to the end. Just to keep that composure, that control, because it will get more tense as we go deep into this innings and deeper down to that final over.
Now, the interesting thing for me in this chase is TKR was almost predominantly spin with the ball. Lots of slow ball, mystery spin and Ryan. Patriots have done it the other way round.
Very nice. In fact, brilliant from Dinesh Ramdin. Innovation and smarts.
Oh, Dinesh Ramdin. He's no muppet, that's for sure. He soaked it all up. Strike rate of 40 an over and a half ago. Now doubled it. 6 and 2 boundaries.
In fact,
and this game is swinging firmly back towards the champions.
Now from 15 deliveries, and with the experience of these two, Brathwaite will be thinking where can he get someone to effect a breakthrough. Nice strike, not properly timed.
Well, called for it at the top of the show, didn't we? Somebody from the Knight Riders, Dinesh Ramdin in particular, to knit the innings together. I have to say, it took a long time coming. He got everybody worried. But it appears that he had it all under control, Dan.
Exactly. Just take a deep breath, ease back. It's under control.
And being assisted by the Patriots bowlers. Extras now 8 so far. 5 leg byes, 3 wides by the Patriots in this innings. It's partnership 30 from 15 deliveries, exactly what Knight Riders would have wanted when they started.
What's fascinated me is in terms of Pollard having to come out, given that Simmons beautifully set, half century gets out, and the skipper's got that problem with his right thigh. Thankfully for Pollard and his perspective, that Ramdin stepped up, got his strike rate up, is playing like he is now.
Single 10 the over. Ramdin keeps the strike. 11 runs from the over. 110 for 4. Summary. Thank you to Nevis Patriots sent into bat. Got to 125 for 7. Knight Riders in response struggled a bit through the middle overs. Now the equation looks a lot easier. 16 from 12. You'd expect that Kieron Pollard would be thinking about scoring most of those 16 runs in this, the penultimate over. Not leaving it for the last 6 balls. Till Narayan played his part with the ball. 2 for 10 from his 4 overs. Long on, long off in place. There is a deep mid-wicket, and so too 2 sweepers through the offside.
Well, my feeling is that Kieron Pollard's going to try and take Carlos Brathwaite down here. Leave as little to do in the final over as possible. Pollard is hitting towards the leg side with the wind. If he gets anything lengthened around the stumps, he's going to go launching into the stands here. Huge over this for Carlos Brathwaite. And to be fair to the Patriots and their captain, they've won more than their fair share of these tight contests. They'll still believe that they can pull it off from here.
There's another captain, Jason Holder of the Tridents. As you said, Mark Butcher, he goes straight, flat, and long.
King Carlos coming second here. Yeah, he wanted to change of pace, but he's missed his length badly as the Patriots captain. It's too easy for Pollard.
Well, I think that's the shot that wins the game. Really do. Where does Brathwaite bowl this one? He's going to go round the wicket. Tactic he used in the super over. Pollard's going leg side again.
Right, signal equation 8 now from 10. Just wonder, what if Lendl Simmons was taken when he was on 7? Nevin Lewis, the fielder, was not able to hold on. Might have changed the nature of this game. Simmons going on to get 51, his 16th CPL half century. And at this stage, you would say the Knight Riders in firm control, going on to win this game.
Now, long chat between Laurie Evans and Carlos Brathwaite. That's a delay. Baz McCullum feverishly writing notes up there. I wonder how many times he'd have done that in his career up until now. Everything changes when you're in the coaching staff.
Oh, that's huge. Pollard power in motion. Another hero maximum in the over.
Well, whatever that chat was, I'd be very surprised if it was a short length ball, because that has been destroyed. Just the wind-up from Kieron Pollard. Just watch it sailing into the distance. And the Knight Riders are sailing back home with a chance of making yet another final.
I'm feeling the vibrations from the jumping back in Trinidad and Tobago. This Knight Riders team, a team well followed with a huge amount of home support. Kieron Pollard again, Captain Marvelous with the bat, coming in and just taking full control of the situation. This should finish it. That's the moment. The Knight Riders, they finally close this one off and secure themselves a victory that will give them a chance of getting into the final.
Yeah, Guyana crowd, talk now, says Kieron Pollard. The senior man, the senior players there at the end for Trinbago Knight Riders. Dinesh Ramdin kept his cool when thousands wouldn't have done, as the rate started to climb on him and the dot balls piled up. But he kept his head and was joined by his skipper, who powered them through to the second qualifier back in Trinidad on Thursday. Patriots just did not have the wiles on this slow turning surface to defend a score of 125. And yet again, the Knight Riders have given themselves a chance of defending their title for the third time on the trot.
Well, we saw it in 2017 when the Knight Riders had to win in this Eliminator match, then win in qualifier 2, and had the challenge of playing the final. They did it back then, so it's nothing new to Knight Riders and what they've achieved in the past. Dwayne Bravo celebrating with Kyron Pollard, and they will be relieved.
Yeah, very relieved. TKR. Up to the skipper to finish things off here. And he's always having something to say, or jester. Loves a gesture to wind up the opposition fans. And in the end, comfortable enough, given how they were stuttering along in the middle stages here, with the Knight Riders trying to track this total down of 125. Half century to Simmons. And then when you look at Ramden soaking up all those balls, but he came good, used all his nous and his experience to be 32-0, and then Pollard, the skipper, 26 from just 9, finished it off sweetly.
Patriots, they tried their best. They got early wickets, wicket apiece for Cottrell, Alzari Joseph, Carlos Brathwaite, and Riyad Emirates, but he just felt with a target score of 126, just wasn't enough. Digicel highlights bundle in the run chase. Sunil Narayan opened with Lendl Simmons, and he played a couple lovely strokes.
Yeah, they're looking for a flying start, and they got one, to be fair. Lendl Simmons, this could have been a pivotal moment. Evan Lewis came in a little bit too hot and was unable to cling on to that chance from Simmons. Narayan went in the very next over, caught by Sheldon Cottrell, who then knocked over Colin Munro with a little undercutter that hit the top of off. Cottrell was in business again, this time getting rid of Munro. Simmons stood firm, but all the while the dots were building up and the rate was spiralling out of control. Simmons was the only man able to find the middle of the bat through the middle part of the innings until he picked out Laurie Evans, maker of a half century for the Patriots in the first innings, but that only brought out Kyron Pollard. Pollard's introduction seemed to ignite Dinesh Ramden. 6-4 for the veteran middle order batsman, followed by another 4 in the following over, and that broke the spirit of the Patriots. And it was left to Kyron Pollard to finish things off in his own inimitable style. And the Knight Riders were on the way to qualifier 2 back in Trinidad on Thursday.
Yeah, what a win for the Knight Riders and their fans who travelled to see them play. They finally break their longest losing streak of 4 matches. Missed it. Patriots, they were sent into bat, got to 125. Laurie Evans was the top scorer. Knight Riders in response, getting home and winning by 6 wickets.
The biggest party is CPL is cricket, we come to play. Style and form on display. Play. Who's the next champion? All of this excitement. The